So, what's up guys? I've been doing a run of MAP22 of Alien Vendetta, and it took me a few tries to actually get this right. So, I'm going to do my first attempt on this map, with some commentary to add to it. No, I don't want 12, I want 22. Right, if you're doing this off pistol start, you need some shells. Well, you can get some for secret number 1, which you turn around and you have some shells. You want to quickly go for the shotgun and you want to take out some demons. Now if you rush ahead, a trap will open with 2 imps. And now in each of their alcoves you can get some ammo clips. Now there are 2 zombie men and a shotgun guy ahead of you. Now if you look to your right, there's a Chaingunner, and then over there you have a Pinky to take out. And then if you look to your right, there will be another Chaingunner. Now if you look on your left, there'll be a shotgun guy. You want to go for the chain guns, and you want to do it quickly because you don't want the imps to pick out from you from the top. So now what I do is I use the chain gun to pick out the imps and any shotgun guys that appear from the top. Like here. I use a little bit of shotgun just to balance out my ammo a little bit. Now, there's not a lot of ammo in this map. Mind you. I might turn up the sound. Now, you want to use the chain gun to pick off the shotgun guys ahead in this passageway. Now, this takes you to the Rubicon arena. Now, secret number 2, if you lower this grey wall, you get yourself a med pack, which I don't need at the moment because I'm above 100% health. Now you want to quickly run across, and I'd like to take out the Hell Knight first. And you want to be careful because Mancubi can actually pick you off from here as well. If you're really lucky, you can get the Mancubi and the Hell Knight to infight. Now you can get yourself an armor and a box of shells. Now yes, you have heard an archvile. And we want to quickly go for the box of rockets. And you will take heavy damage. And I almost did. Look, thankfully though, I still got 2 stim packs. Now, a couple of imps and 3 Cacodemons will teleport in once you have grabbed the red key. And you want to get the enemies to infight because it saves you doing a lot of work in the long run. And here we go, some enemies are getting killed. Now, an occasional Cacodemon will come out and go for you. But if he does, try and take him, and if they do, try and take them out. And then once you think all the enemies are dead, you can then rush back out. But you want to rush back again quickly. Now I'm going to grab the med pack because I'm going to need it. Now go through the red door because we have the red key now. Now pick up our shells and our box of box of bullets. And a shotgun guy has decided to go. Has decided to pick for me. Yeah, this is an occasional thing. But in that room that will randomly open up, there'll be a couple of demons and a couple of imps and some zombie men. Now in here we can get the super shotgun of the map. And picking up the super shotgun will teleport a couple of spectres and a pain elemental. So I want to rush back out and wait for them to teleport in. And as you can see, the enemies start to teleport in. And also in the room, 2 Barons of Hell will teleport in as well. 2 Barons of Hell will teleport in. So what I do... is I use 5 rockets on one of the Barons of Hell, and then I try to deal with the other one with some shells. And here I am, using a little bit of bullets to try and balance out my ammo. Now, if you are low on health, you can get a med pack right here, and 2 boxes of shells are in here as well. And on the Baron's platforms, there are 3 armor bonuses stacked on top of each other, and 3 health bonuses on that one. Now, as you send up to the top platform, there will be some shotgun guys left remaining, and then when you step around the same area as the 4 shells right here, a Revenant will teleport in. Now we'll go through the next door, and you want to try and do it. You want to try and do it the most efficient way. There are some Hell Knights, so you could try and get him to infight with the Mancubus. Now, we'll take care of the rest of the enemies. That include a couple of shotgun guys and some zombie men and a Pinky. And I still hear him around here. And I carefully picked him off. They can get a rocket, which is useful for the later parts. Now I want to quickly run here and take care of the Chaingunners on the upper platforms. And yes, we will be coming to that area. We will be on the upper platforms later on. Now once the right Chaingunners are dead, I then like to go for the left ones. And I'll take care of him. I'll take care of the 3 Chaingunners on the left upper platform. Now, secret number 3, this is actually a vital secret because you're going to need it to fight the Cyber Demon that is coming up. Now, if you go through the next door, and yes, you have heard the Cyber Demon. And this is what we will be dealing with later on. That's what will be coming up before we move on to the second part of the map. And you want to pick off the enemies systematically. Which includes 2 Pinkies down here and a Mancubus. And a Mancubus. Yeah. Now down this next area, there is a Cacodemon and a Pinky. And not to mention, there's also an Archvile around here. Oh, I've just managed to wake him up. Now that all the enemies are dead, right here we can pick up the plasma rifle and 4 rockets. Now the plasma rifle is useful, and if you haven't bagged Secret 3 yet, you might as well go back and pick it up because you'll only have 140 cells if you don't have Secret 3. Whereas if you go back and get Secret 3, you'll have 260 cells to take out the Cyber Demon. Now, once you hit this switch, it will open up the left door facing from this way, and will also teleport the Cyber Demon. So now we'll hit that switch, and we'll fight Cyberdemon. And he's quite badly placed because there's not a lot of room to strafe around his rockets. But anyway, he is dead. And now we can begin the second half of the map. So, you want to take out the Cyberdemon before you take the teleporter, because if you were to deal with him later, he likes to line up around this door and he can get you. And that's never a good thing. So, make sure you deal with him before you start the second half. But once you've taken care of him, you can take the red teleporter, which will take you up to one of the upper platforms. Now, there are two switches you need to press. This switch will open up the white teleporter, and this switch will open up some enemies. You want to hit this switch first, and then hit this switch, and then get out of this room quickly. Now you've got a couple of Hell Knights, a couple of Pinkies, and a couple of hit-scan enemies. And I'm going to go back and get some health because the Chaingunners have picked me off. Now, I'd like to be very cautious, and I fell off. You have to go all the way around. The reason why I saved my shells is because I'm going to need it for later on. And now that all the enemies are dead, we need to do the same thing, go back through this door, gather up any health potions that you have and armor bonuses, and then we'll find that the white teleporter will be open. So now we'll go through the white teleporter. And we'll gather up the health. Now we'll hit the left switch, that will lower down the yellow key, and then hit this switch, which will again do the same thing as the other switch. You want to get out of this room before you get surrounded. So now, once all the enemies are dead and all have teleported in, now we can go through the yellow door. Now we can activate Secret 4 by shooting this door, and that will give us 8 shotgun shells and a soul sphere. Now you want to do this quite quickly. You have 2 demons and 2 Cacodemons, and then you'll have a spectre behind you. Not to mention, you want to be careful because there's also a Hell Knight. And let's get some more enemies. And there's also a Chaingunner behind that switch, which is one of the switches you need to press in order to gain access to the next area. Now you want to manage your ammo quite well, and you can pick up a couple of stim packs. And there are 3 shotgunners behind the barns. Now if you hit this switch, it will lower down the blue key, but once you grab the blue key, you want to actually get out of the yellow door room because of this trap. You have 2 Revenants and 4 Barons of Hell. Now you want to save up your rockets for the end. And if you're wanting to come back to kill the Mancubi at the end, you might also want to save those as well. And these two Barons, they sometimes like to stay in here, but you can come back in the room to lure them out. And you want to lure them out back into the library room. Wait, I might use some rockets, because I've got 24. So that's alright. And I've wasted one. But once everything's dead, you can come back and get some goodies, which include 40 plasma cells and some shells. Now, the next part is a major threat, so I'm going to come back and pick up the Soul Sphere and our final secret of the map. So now that once all the enemies are dead, you can exit the map if you want to. But we're going to go back and pick up and kill off the Mancubi. And I might have spammed some rockets. And I can't really pick him off with the plasma rifle. Now, your aim is to take care of the 8 Mancubi, which 4 of them lie on this platform, and do not fall off in the Rubicon area, because if you do, you won't be able to get back up. Right, wait, let's use some chain gun. We've got 380 bullets to use. Now we can abuse the chain gun here because we've got lots of it. And I almost fell off again. But once again, if you fall off, you won't be able to get back up. Right, now that all the enemies are dead, we can now go and exit the map. Right, so that's Rubicon, 18 minutes and 16 seconds. Right, the map is very challenging in many different places. The red key area can be a nightmare because you have an archvile and you don't know his position, because he sometimes likes to teleport in random places around the red key area. And then you have the cyber demon area on your way to get your yellow key. Now, if he's quite badly placed, you do not have a lot of space to maneuver around his rockets, and if you're not going to run strafing rockets, you're going to have a very hard time with this map. And then you have the 2 teleporting switches with the teleporting enemies after you've killed the cyber demon. And then if you don't get out the room quickly enough, they're going to swarm you quickly. And then the final area with the two Archfiles. They're major threats. They can resurrect enemies, and they have even resurrected Barons on many runs of this map. I've done many tries of this map, and in many cases they've resurrected Barons of Hell, like in this run. But anyways, that's it for Rubicon. So thank you very much, and goodbye.